Hey bro, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. How are you, bro? How was your week?
Good week. I let's say normal, nothing new. Just yeah, like a little bit of sickness in the family. Myself, Huda, and Fatima, we were a bit sick, but other than that, normal week.
I
How
hope
was your week?
everybody's recovered now.
Yeah, more or less recovered. So for Huda, we went to the hospital just to be safe, and the doctor said nothing major to worry about. She just gave some antibiotics, and Huda is on a course for 7 days. Yeah. And how was your week?
Yeah, it was good. It was the first week Alia started going to the office.
Mm.
So, yeah, I was with the baby for a couple of days alone. So that was a little bit challenging because Iman didn't want to have food or milk. So I was a bit worried about her feeling too hungry.
Mm.
But it was good. The
The
nanny
meat
was here.
doesn't
So
feed her yet.
no, we only like she prepares the food and things like that, but to actually go and sit with the baby to feed is something that me and Alia do. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but we survived. And
Survived.
apart from
Okay.
that, we had a meeting with the prospective
Mm.
customers, initial customers that we showed the product to.
Uh-huh.
We all around we got a good feedback, and it solves a lot of problem for them. But there's a lot of things that we feel that we could have done differently, or all in all we shouldn't have done. So
Okay.
that's something
Mm-hmm.
that's something that we figured out, and it's good, even though the customer is like, okay, I may not want it now, but these are the things that are problems in my current software, and your software is
Okay.
solving it. It's always good to talk to customers, I would
Yep.
say. So we're trying to make it a point to at least talk to one customer, not with the intention of selling, but rather to get genuine feedback. So I
Mm.
might talk to Sharif, set up a call
Ah.
with him, and then,
Uh-huh.
as you mentioned, uh, Noreen's husband, Shakir,
Yeah.
we'll talk to them as well to understand, to show them the software and just get a good, honest feedback
Yeah.
from them.
For sure. Yeah, they're in that business, so they can give you good
And
feedback for
they
sure.
work for a mid-sized accounting firm, right, which is our
Yeah, Sharif
ideal
doesn't work
customer.
right anymore. But they used to, let's say, small to mid. I'm not sure exactly what scale it was.
Yeah,
Good, bro. Good.
considering that, I think the first topic, I think one of the topics that I wanted to discuss was
Mm.
how we can, when you're trying to build a business or a
Mm.
product, how to validate the idea, how to go about starting it.
Mm.
So everybody has their own experience. You have a I when I started it, I had my co-founder is a salesperson who
Mm.
has had enough time talking to customers, understanding their pains, things like that. But still, it's important to keep that conversation going. So when
Yep.
we started to build, we didn't focus on talking to customers, showing them the design, showing them this thing.
Mm.
But we'll make sure to do that diligently from here onwards.
Yeah, it's important
So
the feedback loop with the customer to
yeah,
understand what their problems are and making sure you solve it and don't solve something they don't need. That's
yeah,
also something, right? You don't spend time on which is not useful for them.
yeah. We're excited about a feature. We're building it, and then the customer is like, yeah, not too keen on that. But do you
Mm.
have this?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it's true.
yeah,
That feedback loop is always required. I mean, if you have a lot of resources, then of course, okay, go for it. But as a startup, you don't have that kind of a luxury of money or money in general, yeah, to buy resources or something like that. When you
yeah,
like, for example, where I work right now, like we have a lot of resources. Yeah, like there's a lot of money. It's a $1 billion, let's say $1 billion startup or whatever. Like we can afford to launch new products, new things to try out and do this. It's easy
yeah,
for us, new verticals to explore and all that. That's when you have matured and you can do it. When you're small, there needs to be a focus on the core product, and then later uh, you know look into other features. I mean, even within the core product, I think you need to decide what is really core.
yeah. One of the one of the ways that we tried to tackle this is, we looked at our competitors.
Hmm.
We identified the competitors and looked at their offerings
Hmm.
and saw what was missing in them. And all these websites like G2, Capterra,
Hmm.
where people write reviews about SaaS software, we saw what was the
Okay.
biggest pain points in each software and try to see if we can cover those gaps. That's another way
Yeah.
we did it. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was.
That's what
And yeah,
I was reading recently somewhere, that you don't need to come out with this flashy new SaaS. Like, you just need to look what's out there and improve it by 10% or something. That
yeah,
works. You know. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, bro. All the best in your journey. When we are
yeah.
now heading to September. Yeah, August is almost done.
It's 1 year almost, and now I think we'll try to keep that conversation with customers going. And if not anything, it's also a motivator to realize that there are actual people, accounting firms who face these problems, things like that.
Mm.
So for a long time, it was like we're building, talking, not talking to customers, and I felt that it was a bit aimless.
Hmm.
So now with that validation, it feels good. So we spoke to a couple of them, right? And it was good.
That's good. That's good,
Yeah.
bro. How are you feeling about all of this, your journey last 1 year? Like, if you reflect back, like, what were your, I mean, right now you just mentioned a big thing for you is like talking to the customers and understanding, okay, we should have done it some time back. What other things have you learned along the journey?
One other thing I learned about is, with one of the particular philosophy of building a product is we hire a lot of people, build quickly,
Mm.
build a lot of features, and build as much as we can. So then what
Mm.
we realized is, simple is better, lesser is better.
Yeah.
So it not just in terms of products and in terms of people as well. You
Yep.
instead of hiring 5 good interns, it might be better to hire one really good employee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, and a lot of time you spend in teaching and grooming, onboarding a new intern. That
Yeah.
is a lot of time waste. Not wasted, I would say. It
It's
could have
admin
been
overhead.
utilized. Yeah, it's an overhead. If in the long run that person sticks with you and
Yeah.
gives fruits, then that value is realized. But
Mm.
with the immediate requirement of building a product quickly, you need to prioritize on uh, using looking at what how you spend your own time. Is it being spent in teaching someone something, and it's about efficiency, right?
Mm-hmm.
That hire less, hire better. That's
Yeah.
one thing that I learned. And obviously what I talked about, the customer feedback, on hindsight, we could have, as soon as the design was ready, went and talked to customers. So we should have that list of customers who are, your friends or who you have a certain connection with,
Yeah.
who can give you a good feedback. Because
Mm.
even feedback also is not free nowadays.
Yeah.
uh, right? If only if you have they have a little bit of skin in the game, or you promise them something like, okay, I'll give you a product for a few or 1 year free, or we know them as we have a previous relationship.
Yeah.
That is something to,
That's true.
but
I agree. Yeah. Tell me.
over the long run, 1 year is a lot of time to build a product. We built a lot of features, but a lot of times I felt that, a bit, where are we going, are we building too much, things like that. But sometimes you doubt yourself. That's very true. You start off feeling like very confident, but a lot of times you doubt yourself.
Yeah, it's difficult. I can agree. Like, with my, like, how I can relate to it is like the YouTube thing. Yeah. So when I started, like, initial few months, it was like very enthusiastic, and then the motivation dies down for me. That's what happened. Not a lot of results, so it has gone down, the motivation. Difficult to keep
Mm.
it up, as always. Like, when you begin, it's very pumped up and enthusiastic. Okay, we're gonna revolutionize, all these things in your mind. Yeah.
Yeah, correct, correct. You're gonna change the accounting world, check out accounting practice.
Mm,
But you have to keep at it, I guess.
yeah,
Measure, iterate, and improve.
that's true.
That is the way to go.
True, true, true. So my week was, yeah, like in terms of work, my work is just standard nowadays. Like there's normal stuff that we do. Manage risk. Risk is looking better, so nothing new from work side.
Oh,
Yeah. So
okay.
on the other side, like personal side, I got a new power bank that I wanted to discuss. Yeah, it's like a nice power bank. It's this thing. It's massive. Yeah, it's bulky. So I believe it's
Oh,
around like 20,000 something
milliamps.
milliamp hours. Yeah, and it charges up pretty quickly, like 1 hour or something, and you can basically charge even your laptop around, let's say, one to 1.5 times. I think that's what
Wow.
yeah, laptop charge. And phone you can charge like I think 6 to 7 times or something like that. No, more than that, 8 times I think. Whatever. But so I saw this thing, I saw the reviews, it was very good, and I'm using it now, and I put it in my bag always. So it's a nice thing to have. Just like there's no anxiety about anything. And it's of course all fast charging and everything is inbuilt. So it's a nice thing. And even the port that's used to charge it, so it charges like there's like a special port that comes, so you
Oh,
put
it's
it
like
on
a
that.
what 1,500 watts.
No, it's not 500 it's only 120 watts charging
Okay.
speed. So but it charges pretty quickly, and like there's a screen on it. Do you see the screen? Wait, let me do you see the screen?
Ah, it's
Yeah,
pretty,
so
it's a
it
pretty good
shows.
screen.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent screen. It's a bit expensive product as well. It's a bit too fancy, but I'm like, I was using the other power bank. Yeah, so I was using my old one, but this charges the phone like once or max twice. Like it depends on stuff. So I noticed that I use this a lot, like when I'm traveling mainly, and then I'm like, I decided finally to get one. So this also shows the wattage that you're charging at as well. That's like a handy feature to have a look. And there's an app, of course, so you can track charging, discharging. I think that's the all fancy stuff. But
Overkill.
yeah, overkill. But the charging, this thing is good. It's a new power bank. I would
Hmm.
recommend this if you wanna, if you're okay splurging out a little bit, because it's on the pricier end.
How much
Okay.
is it?
So I got it for 700 dirhams,
Damn.
730 dirhams. So I'm like, I'm gonna get only one power bank. I'm not gonna get another one for a very long time. And I've had this one for like 2 years, and I mean now it's like I got it for free. Yeah, there was like some giveaway somewhere, and I got it. And it has served me well. But this thing is nice, less
How
anxiety.
do you use it generally? Like, do you, because we are all the time at home or connected, right? At office.
So, like for example, so it reduces my anxiety. That's all. So in the car when I'm traveling, like my watch in case I wanna put it for a quick charge, or AirPods or whatever. So I just use this. And
Hmm.
also not just me, even for Fatima, it's useful. At home, like when sleeping, I don't have like a port very close to the bed, so it helps there as well.
Ah, that's pretty useful. Yeah.
Yeah. So like there is a port, but it's like there are devices already connected, and it's like it's in a nook. Yeah, so I have to go down
It's
to
good
get
to
it and
have
all
a.
that. Yeah. So no, it serves many purposes. So that's one use, let's say. But mainly it's like in case of like when I'm going to office, even at office, like I don't want to carry. I don't know how, like, because I find myself using it. It's just I'm a bit lazy to connect to my power this thing and keep it connected. I don't have like a proper system over there. Maybe that's why I find it useful. Yeah, but I
Cool.
am finding it very handy. And even the power, the brick that charges this thing has like USB-C ports, so you can use that itself to directly charge. So it's like a nice thing to have. And I'm
Cool.
yeah, and I wanted a power bank. Yeah, it's not like I didn't want one. I wanted one. I see that I use the other one a lot, especially like when
Yeah.
Fatima has her phone, it's always dying. So very handy to have, especially when you're traveling. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But you need one power bank for your use case. Like, it's nice. And I wanted, like, okay, now I have this. So this even charges the laptop. So it's like even that area is covered in case I need it. Hopefully, I've tried it once to use charge my laptop, and that's all. I don't use it to charge my laptop. Laptop
Hmm.
charging is always directly to the power source. Yeah.
Yeah. Either you have good charging habits or you get a power bank, right?
Hmm.
For me, I don't have very good charging habits, to be honest. I just charge my phone like 15 minutes. I'm impatient, just
Hmm.
take it away. The night, I don't charge sometimes, get discharged, things like that. So
Yeah.
I think dad
Okay.
has very good charging habits.
Yes. Yes. So
He's
I
very.
used to have, but it was me personally. So with the Fatima in the picture, and then now with the Apple Watch, and let's say I have two headphones, it has become like a lot of things. But the good thing is
Mm.
almost all of them charge using USB-C. The watch doesn't. Hopefully, I get a new iPhone. I think now iPhones all come with the USB-C now, right? I think the last one was with USB-C.
Yeah, yeah, I think they'll release one in September,
Yeah. But
iPhone
I don't know if
16.
I'm gonna get the one I have right now is good. What phone do you have,
Yeah,
by the way?
I have an iPhone 12 actually.
12. I think Suhaib, it's high time for you.
No, it works fine.
Okay.
I was thinking of getting the iPhone 15
Hmm.
plus the big one with the good battery life. But then I realized, I don't. This one works well. There's nothing wrong with it, so it
Okay.
works fast, quick. So,
Maybe
and
you
I
just
would
need
be.
to replace the battery. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah. I just need to replace the battery. That's true. Yeah,
Yeah. I don't know
better
how
to
easy
replace
it
the
is
battery
nowadays.
and get a new cover for it. Feel
Hmm.
like a new phone after that.
Yeah. True. True. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like since so mine I think is 2013. Sorry, iPhone 13. I believe.
I think yours is 14.
Really?
It has the island, right?
No, no, it doesn't have the island.
It doesn't. Oh.
No, I think
Then
it's
he has a
13.
13. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
120
remember
hertz
now.
one.
Yeah, 120 hertz. I don't know. I don't see a big difference. It's there. I don't use it for 120 hertz stuff. I think it's smoother. That's all. I think the UI, that's all it is. Yeah, but yeah, good.
Gadgets. A lot of
Gadgets.
gadgets.
Yeah, let me just count, like, see. So, like, what I can see. Okay, so I have my Sony headphones, and then
Same.
there's the AirPods,
Same.
my phone, my Mac, the power bank I was showing you. That has become like a mini gadget, yeah, because it's a smart power bank with
Smart with the LED display,
yeah, with LED display.
not
Yeah.
those digit display.
No, no, no. It has let me show you, like when I charge my phone. Okay, I'm charging a phone, so it shows, the watt. So it's like, okay, 11 watt, 15 watt. So it's like fast charging. It's doing fast charging. Okay, I don't know why it went down suddenly. Maybe it disconnected or something. So you see this stuff, and it shows you how long can it charge at this rate for as well. So like a lot of fancy stuff. I don't know. I just liked it and I got it. Yeah, I was in the mood to splurge a little bit. I'm like, I'm not going to get one for at least 5 more years. So let me have this one. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Yeah. So new power bank. That's the big thing that happened last week for me, I guess.
Cool.
Yeah.
And
Last week, you remember, coming to the next topic, we discussed. I'm into reading the novels, right? So I don't know if we discussed this, that I finished the Mistborn series. Did I mention that?
yeah, you mentioned it last week.
Yeah. So I started another book, then I finished that as well. It's called Warbreaker. Yeah, it's from the same author, it's set in the same universe, but very different stories and characters, let's say. And then I finished that as well. That was decent. It's a bit old book. Yeah, it's 2009, 10, around that time. I finished that and I started another one. This is a smaller book, and I'm like around 70% done with this book as well. A lot of book reading. I like to, as I mentioned, read while I'm walking on my standing like standing desk plus, I don't know what you call it, the treadmill without the handles. I don't know what you call it. Okay,
Yeah, the standing, walking. I don't know.
I don't know.
I saw this guy uses it. Ali Abdal. I saw it is in his video once a long
Oh,
time back.
okay. Yeah. So you know what it is. Okay. So that's what I was talking about. Okay, I want to ask you, have you ever seen anybody in your office use it? Like not current office, of course, but when you were working at, in your previous companies, anybody in their office bringing it to,
Walking.
yeah.
No, I haven't.
But you seen them standing and working, a lot of people, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, but not a lot, to be honest.
But you have seen like at least 10
Yeah,
people or something like that.
yeah.
So Fatima has told me there's one guy or girl, I don't know, somebody in her office who has standing desk plus walking treadmill in the office. Very committed person to
Come.
gotta get those steps in, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so even I'm in the gotta get those steps mood. So I read my novel and I walk. Yeah, it's nice. The only thing is like setting it up, wearing my shoe, and then when I'm done to set it back. And I don't want to do very long walks, so I want to take like 10-minute walks or 15 minutes walk. So that's a bit of a hassle to set it up and other stuff. But it helps having, what do you say, electric desk. I don't know, electric desk. Yeah, that's the word.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the novels. That's my main thing that I do outside of work. I mean, main thing as leisure.
So even me and Alia have started watching Monk. So we've
Yeah.
seen three, 4 episodes now.
Ah, okay.
But
Good.
a lot of time we just figure out like
Yeah,
the
it's not.
deduction.
Yeah, it's not a. Let's say the show is not mainly about how did it happen. It's about like Monk being that weird detective. That's the big
Yeah,
this one.
yeah.
That's what even
And
I realized.
I remember when watching like when I was a kid, we used to watch it, right? I couldn't even
Mm.
realize that. And now this, it's like a little bit obvious
Choreographed.
sometimes,
Mm.
because whenever somebody talks about clue, like for instance, right?
Mm.
Uh, whenever somebody says something that is a clue, Monk looks at like suddenly, and then it's like they make it
Mm.
obvious that whatever happened right now is a clue. Whatever somebody said is a clue.
Yeah, I mean, it's let's say they have to do a case within one episode, right? They cannot spill clues across the episodes. So they have to, give it out in that episode and it'll be related towards the end. It's like in an episode, okay, they'll show in the crime scene and they'll zoom into one thing over there. So there's like a watch over there, they'll zoom into it. And then yes, this watch is
Yeah,
something important. So
yeah,
they can't do ignore it.
yeah. And it's pretty good though. It's pretty chill.
Yeah, it's nice. It's still nice. So we are in the last season.
Are you
So
using the Netflix account that I use?
no.
Oh, okay, okay, you have separate one.
Yeah, I have my own. Yeah.
Hmm.
So there's a lot of. Actually, I think Peppa Pig is played more than Monk. So yeah, Peppa
Hmm.
Pig. So Huda's been, let's say, watching Peppa Pig a lot the last few days because she doesn't have school. She's a bit sick, and it's very difficult to keep her occupied all the time. She wants to play. So Peppa Pig is like the default thing when everybody's a bit busy. When the maid is busy to do something and we are all at work. So there needs to be something. Not a good habit, but let's hope it's not for long. Hope
You
she
cannot
recovers soon.
stop it. You can only hope to control it.
Yeah. So even the control aspect has reduced. That's what I'm worried about. Yeah. Yeah, bro. And I think last week also we discussed this. Yeah, your business, you're changing the name. So have you like finalized the name?
Yeah, to somewhat, but I'm still trying to get it into me, like like trying to see how it looks and things like that, seeing it at different
Mm.
places, things. But to be honest, it shouldn't matter so much. What does it matter what's in a name, right? You can change it anytime you want.
Yeah.
It's hassle to change all your domains, all
Yeah.
everything, every
Has
website, even
become
your
more
email
involved.
addresses.
I mean, the later in your business, the more work is involved. But Maybe later in the business you can delegate it to somebody else. Yeah.
Yeah, but for now, yeah, Kanak,
Yeah.
Kanak, which in Tamil, Berry, and a lot of South Indian languages means accounts.
Hmm.
Yeah, that is what we're trying to see. And we didn't get the Kanak.com or Kanak.ai. We just got getkanak.com.
What? Get Connect?
You get Kanak.com. That's what
Hmm.
people do because domains have been exhausted, right?
Yeah.
So they add these words in front of the actual name that
Yeah.
they want to use.
Yeah. True. True. Good. Are you going into the Saudi market as well? By the way, I wanted to ask
Yeah,
this.
yeah. We want to
Planning
go
on
to the Saudi
because
market.
Saudi is on a quick, quite a good growth trajectory in the past few years. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of money being pumped into the system by the royal treasury, I guess. Yeah, it's a lot of development going on. You heard about the line, yeah, Neom, the line.
Yeah, yeah. I thought it was not true. Is it true?
No, no, they're doing it. I mean, they have reduced their ambitiousness. Let's say the line was supposed to be 170 kilometers or something, and they have reduced it to a very small fraction now of that number. I don't know what exactly it is right now. You can have a look. You know, the line
Oh, is
reduced.
the building done or like what is done? Like when is the time it will get done?
I have no idea about all this. I didn't look into. They reduced 170 kilometers. They have reduction by 98.6%. Yeah, it'll now only be 1.5 miles long from 105 miles. Okay, that was a big ambition.
1.5 miles.
Yes, so that's a
It's a
big
big
this one.
reduction in the ambition.
Yeah, I believe it's just reality hitting them. Maybe it was not realistic at all. I mean, when you set out, you're very ambitious, right? Like, and then reality comes and hits you hard, and you have to reevaluate. I guess that's what happened. Maybe this is for the better for them. Yeah, I think 105 was maybe too much of a, like, maybe it was too expensive. Yeah. Oh, talking about Saudi, this thing. So you know about Dota, right? So Dota has these tournaments and stuff. So there was one tournament that happened in, I think, in Riyadh recently. Yeah, and one of the teams, Team Falcons, which is a kind of Saudi-sponsored team, won it.
Ah,
So I was going through my Twitter. So I knew they won it. Yeah. So I was going through Twitter, and there was a post from Cristiano Ronaldo. He's like, so I appreciate the steps taken by, the Saudi, this thing about, so you can read it. Okay, let me just find it out. It's mainly, him congratulating the winning team, and let's say, kind of, there's a picture of him in Kandura. If you want to see Cristiano Ronaldo in Kandura, you can find it in his recent post. Let me just open it. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe I'll put Falcons. uh, Cristiano Ronaldo, congratulations, Team Falcons. An unforgettable evening for esports. What an honor to witness the vision become a reality. Vision 2030, you know that, right? Celebrating all
yeah.
sports. Congratulations to Falcons Esports. So, yeah.
He also started his YouTube channel, right, which broke
Oh,
all
really?
records in one. He got like 15 million in one day.
I have no idea.
Cristiano, he got like 50 million in 3 days. 50.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know. But
Within
right
3 hours, he got 10 million. Within 3 hours.
now, huh?
So he has like a very good following on Instagram and this, right?
Yes, yes. That
So
that I know.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
When I met the most famous Cristiano, this is how I overcame adversity in life. Wow. Okay. This is like some self help as well. Okay. I mean, obviously, it's going to be managed by somebody else, and there's going to be a lot of, and the
Yeah, yeah.
content is
He just
quite
comes and
regular, quite regular
no, I
content.
think they for a time
Bulk.
they bulk uploaded, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they did.
Bulk record. Yeah.
But like 50 million in
Yeah. I
two
think 6 days.
days, 1 or 2 days. Yeah, I don't know.
No, he has 49.2 million subscribers, and his first upload was 6 days ago.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah. Of course, it's crazy. I mean, he is Cristiano Ronaldo. Yeah, yeah. I think now he's in Saudi fully, right? This is how I feel. I discovered the Red Sea project. I mean, it looks like there was some conditions or clauses in his agreement to join, the Saudi
Yeah,
portfolio.
to be a sports spokesperson.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting paid crazy, crazy money. So I don't believe it's a big problem. And for him, maybe it's like few hours a week or something just to do this. Mm.
Yeah, it's totally handled by people. He has a team.
Yeah, crazy times, bro. Crazy times. Cristiano Ronaldo. I didn't know about this one. You are Cristiano.
At the rate Cristiano.
Yeah, cool.
What is you
Cristiano
are?
G. I have no idea. You are dot Cristiano. So he has like self-help things as well over here. This is how I overcame adversity in life. This is how I manage pressure of being Cristiano. Yeah, and let me see. Yeah, those are the things about this one. So he got the golden button in like 2 days, I guess. One day. Yeah, golden button is like when you reach 1 million subscribers. So for him, it was a piece of cake. Yeah. All right, Flo.
Cool.
Cool then. See you.
All right, bro. Bye.